For over 3 decades, Food for the Hungry has been a crucial part of meeting the needs of families in our community.
Many families here in Knox County must make tough choices each month. How will their needs be met?
They must choose between food and medicine,
Or choose between food and paying rent or a utility bill.
or choose between food and adequate clothing for their kids.
The good news is that we have a choice too.
And that's what Knox County's Food for the Hungry drive is all about.
I believe people should invest and get involved with Food for the Hungry because, let's face it, we live in an economic time of uncertainty, and we never know when it might be us, when we might need help. And it's incredible to me to realize how many people that are involved in Food for the Hungry that have at one time been a recipient of Food for the Hungry in some way, shape, or form. And I think that's one of the things that I experienced in my history of working with organizations that benefited from Food for the Hungry, is to have seen how many people come back and want to give back and want to help. And I've had an opportunity to meet so many people that I may never have crossed paths with that have enriched my life in so many ways that I'm just honored to be part of it.
And I think when you think about the face of a person, it really humanizes this drive. It's about giving relief to a face. And so the first face is that of the elderly, the person who has lived a long life, served their community, but is dealing with some issues that cause them to live on a fixed income, and they're just struggling to make ends meet so they can make it through every day. You also have the face of a child. Through no fault of their own, they're the victim of the decisions that the adults make in their life. And so it's easy to resonate with that face. You also have the face of the single parent, not just a single mom, but also a single dad. We have several of those parents in our community that are just doing an incredible job of raising their kids by themselves and struggling to make ends meet. And then we have the episodic need. The episodic need of the face of hunger is basically if you have a sudden illness or something unexpected, and we all understand that could be any of us at any time. So there's that single life-changing event that causes you to be in need. Then you have chronic need. These are folks who may be working, but they just can't seem to make their ends meet every month. And so the chronic need is something that we have to address too. And that's where the education comes in to help people advance and get training and those types of things so that we can break that chronic need. And then the last face of need or hunger is all of us, because all of us make a decision every single day if we're going to be part of the solution or we're going to ignore it. And some of us may be part of the problem. So we have to look at ourselves every day, decide the destination of our heart and our mind, and decide that we're going to work together to make a difference in the lives of our friends and neighbors right here in Knox County.
My own family fell into the episodic category of hunger. I didn't know where to turn. We didn't qualify for government assistance. I didn't know who to call. And a volunteer from Food for the Hungry picked up on some subtle clues that our family was showing, and they came right out and asked us if we were hungry. And that put me in I was in a vulnerable state, but I felt safe with that volunteer from Food for the Hungry to share our story. And so because of that, we were able to get through that season in our life, and I just want to pay it forward. I want other people to know that we all fall on hard times every once in a while, and that's okay. And you just gotta open up, ask the right questions, know who to go to, and that's the Food for the Hungry volunteers. You can talk to any one of us and we'll listen to your story, we'll get you the help that you need, we'll help you find the answers so that you can get through and move on.
Being a part of Food for the Hungry makes me feel that I can give back for the simple fact that I have been in need of food before, been in need of services like that, and it's very gratifying being able to help back and give to somebody who's been in the same situation that I have been.
There are people who come in our doors for hot meals on a Thursday evening looking for a meal. I would challenge you, if you really are not sure what the Food for the Hungry does and what its tangible results are, come on down to our building. Come down on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Come in and check out our kids' programs and come and see the impact that the meals are having. Come to our Thursday evening hot meals program from 5:30 to 6:30 and come down and see the direct impact that your money and your food is going towards.
Our support will reach out to our neighbors that have to make tough decisions every day.
Please join us and support Food for the Hungry.
You make a difference.
Food for the Hungry.
Working together to care for our neighbors.